The new 2020 chassis are coming with the bigger 8-inch in-dash screen, built-in OEM screen. So that looks really cool. It's just a plush, great looking feature that Ford's come out with. Liquid spring control panels over here. The seats, so the seats are covered with an aftermarket vinyl. It's a heavy duty vinyl, so it almost looks like OEM leather, but it's actually a thicker mill. It's a thicker product than normal leather, so these are going to hold up really well. So they added an aftermarket that's a red and a clear dome light. So when the truck is running, you can flip a switch on the side and it'll give you red light inside the cab. So it's good for nighttime driving. And then there's a anti-theft feature on this truck as well. So there's a button on the dash that you can push, which will allow the vehicle to remain running. You can remove the keys, close all the doors, lock all the doors. That will allow the truck to remain running while everything is secured. And then Ford actually comes also with a passcode here on the door. So if the passenger comes back and doesn't have the keys, they can push the code on the side of the truck, and that'll let them into the cab. You can't see it, the windows roll down, but they also tinted their windows. So it's got a legal 35% tint on it. That helps big time in the Texas summers here, keeping the cab cool as much as possible. And it's a little bit of a privacy thing too. So this is becoming a really popular option for customers asking us to tint the windows. Okay, so on the front wall of the module, we've got a refrigerator freezer down here made by Engel USA. We've been using these refrigerators for a long time. They hold up really, really well. They're marine grade, so they're built to last, take kind of the vibrations of being out on a boat on rough water. They have really good insulation inside of them, so they hold a steady temperature. So these things are just killer. We've used a lot of these. I believe they're 14 or 15 quart, so they're pretty good size. Enough for several bags of saline, a couple Gatorades, whatever. Vertical cabinet from floor to ceiling here with your MedVault at the top. So this is a version 2.0 MedVault. You should know, so it's currently April 2020. So any MedVaults that we order at this point moving forward are going to be Knox's new version 2.5. And the reason you need to know this is because their software subscription has changed from a one-time purchase to now it's a cloud-based solution, and the cost for that is an annual subscription. You can do annual or like a 3-year contract, I believe, and that cost is dependent upon the number of units that you use. And I believe this is the same software that the Knox Key Secure is using as well. So if you have a lot of Key Secures and a lot of MedVaults in your fleet, that cost could go up. So you want to start budgeting that in and reach out to Knox to get what that subscription cost is going to be. We still can provide the MedVault itself. We just don't provide that subscription. So swiveling captain's chair here at the head end that swivels and slides forward and back. 4-point harness, flip down child safety seat. At the action wall here, this is that control panel for the electric oxygen that I mentioned when we were outside. Suction controls, thermostat, USB power and switching. So you can turn your lights on and off, you can dim them. There's a ventilation fan, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. This unit also has electric locks on all the doors. And there's a switch here. So you can hit this switch and it'll lock all your entry doors and your compartment doors on this vehicle. I believe there's a hidden switch as well located on the outside, in addition to that Ford keypad I was telling you about. And then we moved, this is a custom option, so we moved the oxygen outlets a little further back. So typically they're here. They asked for them to be a little bit closer to the patient's head so they didn't have to order a special longer O2 line. Austin hardware, cabinetry, standard Frazer feature, sliding door, flip up restocking feature, and the tag out feature on here. If you guys do inventory tagging, you tag that way that seal's popped, you have to go back in there and redo your inventory. Storage underneath the CPR seat. Flip it over to this side so you don't have to shuffle all the way around, Colin. This is the inside-outside pass-through we showed you from the outside. So these are those doors that pop open, give you access to that gear that's behind here. There is a 120-volt power strip located in here, as well as 120-volt power here. And you have oxygen located on this side as well. Again, more Austin hardware. Storage doors all the way around. You've got a storage tray here, so this slides in and out. When it's slid in, it'll lock into place. And then this chair does slide forward and back. To get it to swivel, you bring it all the way forward. There's a knob here on the side that you pull out. The chair will slide or swivel. And then if you ever do transport a second patient, this layout does allow you to still transport a second patient laying down. So you'll notice this is level here. So you can slide this forward a little bit more if you need more space for another board there. We've got acrylic organizers on both sides for IV start supplies. More storage underneath here. And then the flooring, so there's some textured flooring. So this is made by Lawn Coin, this is, or Lawn Seal. This is their Lawn Coin product. It does have some grip to it. Looks really good. This black color is really popular. And then they went with the Cadillac for loading systems in the Stryker Power-Load. So that's going to be a great add-on into their fleet. So I believe New Braunfels is actually here. I'm holding them up from looking at their new truck. So we're going to finish the video up. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video, and you can reach us at our website, www.frazerbilt.com. Follow us on all the social media platforms. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you click the notify bell below the video so you get notifications from Frazer whenever we post new content. And you can reach us at sales@frazerbilt.com. Thank you.